Now, fundamentals of AC circuits. In fundamentals of AC circuits, now fundamentals of AC circuits. Fundamentals of AC circuits. So when we are applying the AC waveform to the resistance, AC waveform to the resistance. So here AC waveform applied to the resistor, it's pure resistive circuits. We are showing the circuit diagram. So Vt or Vi, that is Vi is equal to Vm sin omega t, sinusoidal waveform. That means sinusoidal. AC source is applied to the pure resistor. So this resistive element is connected pure resistive element. So supply is AC supply alternating quantity, that means sinusoidal waveform. In the circuit diagram, so the supply and the resistor is connected through the wires. When the supply is connected to the resistor, the current I is flowing through the wires towards the resistance. So here the resistance across the current is flowing through the resistance. The current into resistance which gives the voltage, that voltage is called resistance voltage. That means voltage across the resistance. Here some notations are given. Vt, that means that is not Vt, Vi, instantaneous voltage, and Vm is maximum voltage. Vr is voltage across resistance. So here the supply is connected to the pure resistance. What will happen? We can see what about the current, power, and different values we can calculate. Here the current IT, voltage Vt, and resistance R. So voltage source V is equal to Vm sin omega t. According to Ohm's law, current, instantaneous current, I is equal to in general V by R. But here IT is equal to Vt by R, or I instantaneous current is equal to instantaneous voltage by resistance. Here instantaneous voltage is nothing but here Vm sin omega t. So I is equal to Vm sin omega t by R. So here Vm by R is nothing but Vm is the voltage, maximum voltage divided by R. So maximum voltage by resistance which gives the maximum current. So here instantaneous current equation I is equal to, so that I am sin omega t. So here we can observe these two equations. Observe these voltage and current equations. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Current I is equal to Im sin omega t. Here sin omega t and voltage, sin omega t and current, both are sin omega t. There is no phase difference. There is no phase difference. So here, so both voltage and current, both voltage and current are in phase. Both current and voltage are in phase. So in pure resistive circuits, voltage and current are both are in phase. If, for example, the voltage in x-axis, the current also the same axis, that means x-axis. So from the above two equations, voltage and current in phase, the current is in phase with the voltage for purely resistive circuit. Purely resistive circuit. So next, waveforms. How can we draw the waveforms voltage and current? The sine wave and vector representation. Here, the sine waveform and vector representation is given. Here, so voltage, instantaneous voltage, sine waveform equation is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. And current. So current instantaneous equation Im sin omega t. So omega t is x-axis, voltage, current in y-axis. So voltage is starting with 0 degrees and go on increasing after the maximum value. After that, go on decreasing towards 180 degrees zero value, and after that it goes to the 270 degrees is negative value, and 270 to 360 is 0 value. So voltage is here in the green color. It is green color, and it is drawn in green color, and current is in red color. So current also I is equal to Im sin omega t. It is started same voltage. Where the voltage started, the current also starting with the same point. That means same degrees or same time. So it is so the magnitude is somewhat less. So the maximum value is less. So but the same, it is started at the same point and end with same point, whereas the voltage is started and ended. So voltage and current both are started with the same. So it is same frequency, same time, and it is in phase. It is in phase. In pure resistive circuit, circuits, voltage and current is started the same in phase. Started at same point. Now, so phasor diagram. So here the x-axis taken as a reference. Here x-axis taken as a reference. So x-axis taken as a reference. The voltage is green color. It's towards the x-axis only. Here it is in x-axis. The voltage across the resistance, and the voltage and the current also in the same x direction, because the reason is here there is no phase difference between the voltage and current. So we are getting the same phase, that means same value. So here not same value, in the same direction. So here voltage, current both are in phase, same x direction. So now, power, how can we calculate power? So here power is nothing but what? Power is nothing but the instantaneous value of power drawn by this circuit is given by the product of the instantaneous value of voltage and current. In general, we can say power is nothing but voltage into current. Voltage and current. The product of voltage and current is nothing but a power. Here, instantaneous power is nothing but Pi is equal to small v into small I. So, instantaneous voltage into instantaneous current. So, here instantaneous voltage is nothing but Vm sin omega t and instantaneous current Im sin omega t. So here Vm into Im, so maximum voltage into maximum current. Sin omega t is sin square omega t. Here sin square omega t, it is in square form. So now convert into cos or sin. So sin square is nothing but a 1 minus cos 2 omega 2 by 2. Sin square is nothing but 1 minus cos 2 omega 2 by 2. So Vm Im by 2. Here average power, we required average power. So instantaneous power is, so Vm Im 1 minus cos 2 omega 2 by 2. What we required? Average power. Here average power which gives, so P average is nothing but, so integration of 0 to 2 pi Vm Im. That means here instantaneous power is derivative with respect to omega t divided by 2 pi. So instantaneous power is nothing but Vm Im 1 minus cos 2 omega 2 by 2 with respect to the d omega. Here P average is equal to Vm Im by 4 pi. So omega t 0 to 2 pi integration, after the integration omega t is, so intervals are, so limits are 0 to 2 pi minus sin omega 2 by 2, 0 to 2 pi. Whatever the sin 0 or sin 2 pi are, whatever the value sin 0 or sin 2 pi are, whatever the values are 0. So now sin 2 omega t sin 0 or sin 2 pi is 0. By substituting 0 to 2 pi intervals, P average is equal to Vm Im by 4 pi. Now within bracket 2 pi minus 0 minus 0 minus 0. So why sin pi or sin 2 pi or whatever the values is 0. Now P average is equal to, so here denominator is 4 pi, numerator is 2 pi, so 2, so it is 2 2s, so P average is equal to Vm Im by 2. So we can write 2 in that case, so root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2. So we can write in this way, P average is equal to Vm by root 2 Im by root 2. So Vm by root 2 is nothing but a RMS value of sinusoidal, Im by root 2 is nothing but a RMS value of sinusoidal. So what we are writing here, P average is equal to Vrms IRMS, or P average is nothing but maximum power divided by 2 half of the, so half of the value of maximum power. So P average is equal to Vm Im by 2, or otherwise P average is equal to Vrms IRMS value. So the average power consumed by the purely resistive circuit is multiplication of Vrms IRMS, purely multiplication of Vrms IRMS. Now go for, so purely inductive circuits. Here now purely inductive circuits. So here inductor is nothing but a, so winding. So here this winding, that means this inductor is purely, this inductor is purely. So in AC circuit of a pure inductor which an alternating voltage. So here the supply alternating voltage is connected to the inductor, connected to the inductor. So that is circuit diagram is given. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. V is equal to Vm sin omega t sinusoidal voltage supply, AC supply, and inductor is L. Inductor is L. Inductor is L. So the current is flowing in the inductor is I, and the voltage across the inductor is VL. The voltage across the inductor is VL. So now, so here equation, instantaneous equation, voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t, that is the source, instantaneous equation of source. And in self-inductance, the coil, there will be a self-induced EMF, or that is nothing but a, this back EMF will opposes the instantaneous rise or fall of current through the coil. So that is nothing but back EMF. So when the current flowing through the inductor, then there is EMF will be induced to, that is a self-induced EMF, that is called self-induced EMF. That is nothing but a back EMF which opposes the instantaneous rise of current. That means sudden change of current, which opposes the inductor opposes the sudden change of current. So now that is EMF equation. EB is equal to minus L into di by dt. This EMF is across the inductor. So here there is no resistance, it is purely inductor. There is no ohmic drop in the inductor. So if there is no EMF in the, there is no resistance in the inductor, so it is purely inductor. This applied voltage is equal and opposite to the back EMF. This voltage is applied voltage is equal and opposite to the back EMF. So the voltage across the inductor is, so V2 is equal to minus EB. So here EB is nothing but, so here EB is nothing but minus L into di by dt. So now voltage across the inductor is, so Vt is equal to minus of minus L di by dt. Vt is equal to L into di by dt. So Vt is nothing but applied voltage Vm sin omega t, L into di by dt. So here Vm sin omega t is equal to L into di by dt. So di is nothing but, we want here the current. So how can we derive this equation? So here di is equal to Vm sin omega t dt by L. So integrating on both these sides, we can get the current. Integration of di, so Vm by L is a constant, integration of sin omega t dt. So integration of di is nothing but I. So Vm by L is constant. So integration of sin is minus cos omega t by omega. So now current is, the current is minus Vm by omega L cos omega t. Here the current is cos omega t in the form of cos minus cos omega t. So we can write minus cos omega t in this way. I is equal to Im in the form of sin omega t minus 90. Here minus 90 is nothing but lagging. So how many degrees? Here 90 degrees. 90 degrees. But here Vm by omega L is taken as a Im. So Vm by omega L is taken as Im, maximum current. So minus, here lagging is minus 90 degrees. So from the above equation, it is clear that the current lags the voltage by 90 degrees in a purely inductive circuit. Here, so go for phasor diagram and waveform. The voltage in the waveform, the voltage is started at 0 degrees and it is in green color. So the waveform is started at 0 degrees and then is ending with a 360 degrees. But in the inductor, the current is starting after the 90 degrees. After 90 degrees, the waveform is starting after the 90 degrees. So here, the waveform, the current is 90 degrees late. Waveform, the current. So it is denoted by minus 90 degrees. The current is in red color. It is started after the 90. So it is started at 90 degrees and then ending with later 360, after 360 plus 90 degrees. So this is the waveform is drawn in inductor, voltage and current waveforms drawn in the inductor in pure inductor circuit. So in phasor diagram, voltage and current. So x-axis is taken as a voltage is reference. So x-axis is taken as a voltage is reference and y-axis is taken as a current. Here current is y-axis but it is minus 90 degrees lagging. So here downward it is showing the downward. It is showing the minus 90 degrees is current is downward. So downward y-axis minus 90 degrees. X-axis is voltage and y-axis minus 90 degrees is downward current. So now go for power. So what about power drawn by the pure inductor? So now what is the formula for power? Power is equal to instantaneous power is equal to instantaneous voltage into instantaneous current. Instantaneous voltage is equal to instantaneous current and instantaneous voltage. What about the instantaneous voltage? Vm sin omega t. Instantaneous current is Im sin omega t minus 90. Here now current is minus 90 degrees is lagging with respect to the voltage. So here minus 90 is written. So Vm sin omega t voltage equation. Vm sin omega t is voltage, instantaneous voltage equation, and Im sin omega t minus 90 is, so Im sin omega t minus 90 is current instantaneous equation. So here the instantaneous of power is Vm sin omega t minus Im cos omega t is written as, so sin omega t minus 90 is nothing but a minus cos omega t. So numerator and denominator, so multiply with 2 and divide by 2. So instantaneous power is equal minus 2 Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t by 2. So here Vm Im is the constant values. So now 2 sin omega t cos omega t is nothing but a sin 2 omega t. Here sin 2 omega t. So now, so sin omega t. So Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega t, and so here so power V I, so minus 2 Vm Im sin omega t by 2. So now average power is P average is 0 to 2 pi minus Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega t by 2 pi. So now d omega t. So now P average is equal to, so minus Vm Im by 4 pi minus cos 2 omega by 2. The interval is so 0 to, so intervals are 0 to 2 pi. Here whatever the cos 0 or cos pi or cos 2 pi is 1, cos 0 is 1, cos 4 pi is 1. Here intervals 1 minus 1 is getting the 0, 0 into something is 0. So here the average value of inductor is, we are getting the value is 0. So what here we can conclude one thing is, the average power consumed by purely inductive circuit is 0. The average power consumed by purely inductive circuit is 0. So here this is about the pure inductive circuits. And pure inductive circuits, in pure inductive circuits the current is lagging, one point. Another point is, so here instantaneous power or the average power consumed by pure inductive circuit is 0, and the angular frequency is double in the power in the circuit. Angular frequency is double, or frequency is also double. If for example, if supply frequency f is 50 hertz, so power frequency is 100 hertz. Here it is doubled. In same pure resistive circuit also, if the supply frequency is f is 50 hertz, then power frequency is 100 hertz. So the frequency will be doubled in the power. So here average power is 0 in pure inductive circuits. Now go for purely capacitive circuits. Here showing figure, the capacitor of a capacitance is C is in farads. So now it is connected to an AC voltage supply. So that is supply voltage is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Supply voltage V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Here the upper plate and lower plate as given in the figure. So upper plate is positive and lower plate is negative. The voltage across the capacitor is Vc. It is the voltage drop across the capacitor. So now as shown figure, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Here it is a pure capacitor, it having zero resistance. So alternating supply to the plates of the capacitor is charged. If the charge on the capacitor plates at any instant is Q and the potential difference between the plates at any instant is Vt. So it is known that Q is equal to C into V. So V is nothing but instantaneous voltage. So we can write Q in this way. Q is equal to CVm sin omega t. Q is equal to CVm sin omega t. The circuit is given by rate of change of charge. Current is nothing but the rate of change of charge. Here, the rate of change of charge is nothing but a current. The rate of change of current is the rate of change of charge is nothing but a current. So I is equal to dq by dt. What is IQ? Here CVM sin omega t. So now I is equal to derivative of CVM sin omega t by dt. So here C and Vm is the constant. So C and Vm is the constant. So Vm by here. So Vm by 1 by omega c integration of derivative of sine. Here I is equal to omega c Vm sin omega t. I is equal to Vm by 1 by omega c. So here integration of sine, derivation of sine is nothing but here derivative the sine. So derivation of sine is nothing but a cos omega t. So I is equal to 1 by omega c is nothing but xc. 1 by omega c is nothing but xc. xc is nothing but here that is called capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance. So now Vm by Xc is nothing but Im. Vm by Xc is nothing but Im. I is equal to Vm by Xc cos omega t. Here it is in cos. So convert into sine. So I is equal to Im sin omega t plus 90 degrees. So cos is converted into sine by plus 90 degrees. So from the above equation it is clear that so the current is 90 degrees leads the voltage by 90 degrees in purely capacitive circuits. So waveform and phasor diagram, observe here the waveform and phasor diagram. The voltage is reference, the waveform voltage is reference is taken as so V is equal to Vm sin omega t. The waveform is started at 0 degrees, but the red color waveform current is started so before 0 degrees, that means plus 90 degrees. Here in this circuit the current is leading by 90 degrees by the voltage. So here the phasor diagram is voltage is taken as a x-axis reference and current is above the so current is taken as a y-axis, it is above line. So voltage is taken as x-axis right side and current is taken as upper side, so 90 degrees. So here pure capacitor is 90 degrees, the current is 90 degrees leading, So now go for power. So here the instantaneous value of power drawn by the circuit is given by the product of the instantaneous value of voltage and current. Instantaneous value of voltage and power. Instantaneous power is nothing but instantaneous value of voltage and instantaneous value of current. So here in pure capacitor instantaneous voltage is Vm sin omega t and instantaneous current is Im sin omega t plus 90. Im sin omega t plus 90. So Vm sin omega t into Im cos omega t. Here the power is so multiply with 2 and divide with 2 Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t by 2. So we get power is Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega t. So that is now calculate the average power. P average is integration of 0 to 2 pi Vm Im by 2 sin 2 omega 2 by 2 pi with respect to omega t integration. Now so average power So Vm Im by 4 pi, and integration of sine is nothing but a minus cos omega t by 2, 0 to 2 pi. Whatever the intervals, 0 to 2 pi or 3 pi, 4 pi, whatever the intervals, it gets the, so 1 cos 0 is 1, cos 2 pi is, so cos 2 pi is 1, so cos pi is 1, so whatever, so here minus 1 and plus 1 will give the 0 value, so average power is 0. Vmim by 8 pi minus cos 4 pi plus cos 0, so here minus cos 4 pi minus 1, cos 0 is 1, so we'll get the average power is 0. So in pure capacitive circuit is the power consumed by the capacitor is 0. Capacitor is 0. So we can conclude from these as the fundamentals of AC circuits. So pure resistor, pure inductor and pure capacitor. In pure resistor, the voltage and current are in phase, and the power is, average power is Vm by root 2 into Im by root 2. That is nothing but Vrms into Irms. The power frequency is doubled in the resistive circuits, and the power consumed is Vrms into Irms in the pure resistive circuit. Now in pure inductive circuits, so in pure inductive circuits, the voltage across the, so inductor is VL, so that VL is nothing but a self-induced EMF which opposes the, so instantaneous current. So now here the power, average power is 0 in inductor, that means the power consumed by the inductor is 0, pure inductor is 0, and also it is, so lagging, the current is lagging in the inductor is 90 degrees. Now in pure capacitor, so here the pure capacitor, the voltage across the capacitor is Vc. It is due to charge formation. So now here in inductor, the current is leading by 90 degrees. Not inductor, capacitor, the current is leading with 90 degrees. So here in inductor is current is lagging, in capacitor is current is leading. So the average power consumed by the pure capacitor is 0. That means it is not consumed the power, not consume the power. So finally